So you guys really liked my last episode I did on my 1995 XLT. I got it inside the garage now, and I got the pipe off and the carburetors off. So let me just show you what's all going on with it. Now for the guys that didn't see it last episode, I got this sled about 2 years ago, and it was locked up. I got it for 200 bucks, and I was going to use it as a part sled. Well, for shits and giggles, I went and put a breaker bar in the clutch and managed to break the engine loose. And it wasn't lightly, like, tight. It was, like, tight, where I picked myself up off the ground. But none of that matters right now. It runs, and I got it running. But the problems I was having was it was eating coolant. But not bad. It was, like, slowly going through coolant. And then I thought that he was running this Royal Purple 040 in it, which it's not Royal Purple. It's some sort of another synthetic oil. I went and checked it out, so I was wrong on that one. But anyways, I tore into it, and when I started it up and brought it in, here, let me get you over here. Somebody in my last video commented that if it's burning coolant, I'd smell it. Well, I haven't smelled any coolant. That's why I was back and forth on the head gasket being bad. However, I dug into it now, and if you go over to the water pump, the weep hole is right down here, and it's leaking coolant out of that weep hole. So I think that's where most of the problems are coming from. I also was reading online that if the spring is bad, it can be causing issues too, because it was foaming up into the tank. Well, this cap comes off of this, and this is a 94 XLT. It's just a part sled that I picked up. I tried to get it running, but I had no compression, and I didn't feel like putting money into it. It was sitting for about 10 years out in the woods. But this cap looks pretty good yet. Now, this is pretty much the same head cover and all that. I don't think this is stock, and the spring is like really loose, versus this spring actually has some tightness to it. Now, I don't know if this would be causing an issue, but I'm going to put this back on. The chain case, I haven't dug into the chain case yet. That'll be in the next video. But I want to come back over to this sled. Now, this has, well, a used water pump on it. I don't know the shape of it. I don't know if it's still good. But I don't want to be putting a lot of money into this sled. This sled is just kind of a junker sled at the second. Maybe next year or over the summer we'll put some money into it. But I have a feeling that this motor is going to let loose on me eventually. And the reason why I say that is because this thing was locked tight. And now that I got it unlocked, whenever I fire it up, I can hear some noise in the bottom end, but it's like a light noise, and then as it warms up it kind of goes away, but I'm still a little weary about it. I look down each one of the throats here. The pistons all look good, but this one has a lot of scoring on the side of the piston. Not too terrible. I've seen worse, but it still got me a little worried. I think this bearing might have locked up. But that's kind of all I got for you in this video. I'm going to keep trucking along, but I ran out of time today. So I'll probably work on it later in the week, and I'll shoot some video, and we'll see you in the next one.